Business and economy. Chinese American business in trouble. Why? How bad is it?
Nearly every aspect of the economy, but perhaps no community is as impacted as greatly as small businesses in Chinatown, where most products are sourced directly from Asia. Our Small Business Week coverage begins at Phoenix Palace on Bowery, where a young restaurateur has devoted his life to giving back to his community and is now grappling with how to continue his mission while staying afloat. Inside Phoenix Palace in Chinatown, a rich history is being reimagined.
This is our duck breast with hoisin romesco sauce. This is actually a sleeper. A lot of people, no, I'm serious, it's a sleeper.
Corey Eng draws from his roots, says he invests into the neighborhood that made him who he is.
We're just a community restaurant. This place is a business, and I get it, business is to make money, but it's not for us to have a collection of Rolexes. It's for us to take care of our family.
Oh, your family.
Right. If you have only one business, it will be very difficult to get so many Rolexes. And this is a nice restaurant in Lower Manhattan. We're gonna look at where it's located and how much they charge for meal. And usually, restaurant only makes about 5 to 10% profit margins. So there are not lots of profit margins that you can make here. So let's continue. What problems do they have, and would that be short term or would that be long term?
Is literally etched on the walls of this place.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's on purpose. It's to remind us where we come from, to remind us that they had a much harder upbringing and life. What I do now is a privilege. Every night we do the hard work. But I still say that is a privilege because I look up at that wall and I know what my grandma and my mom and all our uncles had to do for us to get here.
But now President Trump's ongoing trade war with China is threatening his and thousands of other Chinese restaurants that already operate with small profit margins and import nearly every ingredient they use from China.
Soy sauce, oyster sauce, vegan oyster sauce. All of this is a Chinese brand and they're Chinese imported. The rice, our entire menu is built off that. Even our beers, now it's doubled. They're like, who's gonna pay $20 for a beer? It's impacting us every time we put food on the table.
After the White House slapped a 145% tariff on Chinese imports, prices of imported goods skyrocketed. A 40-pound bag of rice, typically priced at $25, is now selling for around $61. Eng says restaurateurs are scrambling to plan, and some of his suppliers have warned they may shut down for a few months just to stay afloat long term.
Our communities are asking the questions, what are you going to do? And no one has the right answer because, like I said, it changes every day. As soon as you think you're going some way, they can just pull it. They can just pull it and say, hey, this is what I feel like doing now. Now it's Europe. Now it's Mexico, whatever. It's a trade war. They're just kind of puffing their chest and see who can puff it for longer without backing down.
Eng said,
Right, during the trade war, you know what, especially with the small businesses, any businesses, they need certainty to do business. If something changes today or changes tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they don't know what to do. So supplier is, they told him that, hey, we may close shop for a few months because if they don't know what to do and how are they going to supply the soy sauce, oyster sauce, all the ingredients, Asian restaurant, they need to import from Asia, right? Because in America, they don't make, we can't make those products in America. So that's why you see if you are Chinese or Korean or Japanese, whatever, you come to America, you will see that some of the tastes are missing, right? It doesn't taste like it is back home in Japan or Korea or China or Taiwan, whatever you come from. So these are all important. So the rice costs a lot, and this is like second or third generation. Yeah, even though things are difficult, what he said was right. It's a privilege, right? Privilege to be able to do what he likes right now compared to his grandma, his uncle, his father, his mothers. So he's having, although it's difficult time, it's much easier than that his ancestor, had to endure. So let's see how he's going to endure and see how about the other businesses that's facing the same issue.
trade war. They're just kind of puffing their chest and see who can puff it for longer without backing down.
Eng says he's desperately trying to avoid passing his rising costs onto his customers and hopes Washington will realize how much these sweeping decisions impact everyday Americans just trying to make a living.
Stuff that most people never had to think about on a daily basis becomes a big factor now, all while on top of the rise of living in general going up.
Eng says Chinatown is nothing if not resilient, and he's determined to weather this storm for the sake of his community, just like those who came before him.
We got to continue on this path, continue on this legacy, and never let that go in vain.
In Chinatown, Jessica Moore, CBS News, New York.
Right, he's trying very hard not to pass the cost to the consumer, but you know what? At the end of the day, after 3 weeks, after a month, after 2 months, they need to pass the cost. Otherwise, they will just go off the business. And remember, restaurants, they are very competitive. It's a commodity. So what's going to happen is that if you raise the price too much, the consumer, even if your favorite customer, they may usually come 3 times a week. They may stop coming. Maybe they will just come in for once a week, or sometimes maybe once a month if the price is too high, or they may go to other restaurants. So it's very competitive, and also it may be a good outcome if they pass the cost. The cost of living goes up, and that's gonna be reflected in CPI report, called CPI report. And the inflation data, the Washington DC policymakers, they're gonna look at it. Inflation is getting out of the hands and we have to do something about it. So they may negotiate the trade deal faster, or they may roll back some of the tariffs impeded the business. So sometimes, if you raise the price, it may be good. If everybody raises the price, it may be good and putting the pressures on the policymakers. So what do you think? Comment down below.
Jessica Moore, CBS News, New York. And Eng's other restaurant, Potluck Club, offers free meals and groceries for about 300 senior citizens in Chinatown every third Thursday. He told me he plans to continue giving back to the community in that way for as long as he possibly can. His family also lives there. His great-grandmother sometimes walks his little son to school. He's a good guy, and it's hitting home for people, these tariffs.
It really hit me when he was talking about just all of the products that he gets from China, and the price difference now. It's a trickle-down effect, and it's hitting everyone right here at home.
Yeah, he pointed out it's the ingredients you don't even know you're eating, but that flavor the food.
Oh, of course.
People don't realize, all those things cost a lot more now.
Yeah.
Right, some even know that you're eating, but it tastes very good. But if it's missing, it doesn't taste like the food that you really enjoy, the authentic food that you really enjoy. So yeah, let's go look at the restaurant. Where is it? It is in Lower Manhattan, right here. This is a nice place. Look at that. $50 to $100. So it's not a cheap place, but then the decoration is really nice. Look at that. And they only open on, let's see, the time is 5:30 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Oh, I'm not sure if they changed the time. Usually, restaurants opens 10 a.m. to maybe 9:15, 10 p.m. So they only open at night. Maybe they only get traffic during the night. So maybe that's a way to cut down the cost. So what do you think? Comment down below. And if you are thinking about doing restaurant, think twice. Okay, restaurant profit margins range from 0% to 15%, with average falling between 3% and 5%. So there's nothing, not so much on margin. If something happens like COVID, you have to close the restaurant. That all the profits that you made, 5% or 10%, whatever, that it's going to be gone just like that. Of course, if you sell alcohol, or if you have other high margins or service, whatever, then you could be making a lot more, but 0 to 15%, usually 3 to 5. That is not a lot at all. So I wouldn't want to be in a restaurant. Fast food restaurant, 6 to 9%. Yeah, I never want to be in a restaurant, but there's one business much better. I think it's the best business in the world. That is stock investing, call option, put option, advanced option. Advanced options. Look at this. My profit 100,000. I keep almost 100% of this profit. Of course, what is my capital? My capital is knowledge. So that's something, education, knowledge you need to gather. Then once I got it, I spent only about 1 to 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, and 20 days a month, trading stock options and investing in stock. I travel around the world. I bring my parents around the world. And you know what? I can do it anywhere in the world. I don't have to be in here. If the restaurant closed, the New York restaurants, then where would they live? They don't have any way to make money. Then they live in Manhattan or in the New York, then which is expensive, right? So they could not go anywhere. But in this business, stock investing and option trading and advanced option trading, I can do it anywhere in the world. So if you want to learn more, go to Master Rich Stock Option Crypto, go to playlist. You can check out stock investing, option trading, and advanced option trading. If you want to open an account, click the link down below, YouTube description and comment down below. You can possibly get free stock. If you want to talk to me, there is a link down below as well. If you have any questions, comment down below, share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.